overcome a 21-point deficit with 3:46 left to go. We've seen crazier things happen in junior college football, but if you're the Mounties, you got to feel awfully confident right now with this lead.
Yeah, at 35 points, you've got to give it to Bobby Purcell and his offense. They are being productive today, and it's good to see coming in against a strong San Francisco team. I know that I'm starting to talk about it, but it's exciting. This is really an exciting time in Mount Sac football history.
Villarreal will boot it away. Alejandro Marenco and Tremel Davis back to get it. It's Davis about 3 yards deep in his own end zone. Crosses the 10, crosses the 15, crosses the 20, and he's up ahead to the 22-yard line. So Nicholas King and this Riverside offense, they're going to need more than just a miracle down by 21 with 3:40 left to go. They'll start at their own 22.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if Kraft continues to run the football or not. I mean, so far that's
He has one timeout left.
Yeah. Is that right? I thought he took his last time out, but
well, with these officials tonight, they'd probably give RCC about 9 timeouts if they could.
If they could. Yeah,
is this one of those cases in your mind where the Mounties are beating RCC and the officiating crew?
It definitely is. It's good to see.
RCC, they started their own 22. King under duress, and he's going down in the backfield. Who else? Sidi Tama Avena again.
And his brother. He came, I'm telling you.
They were born together, and they get the sack together.
Unbelievable. I think that the scouts are going to look at that. I'm sure that those two kids will go to the same school. They're just wonderful kids. I meet with them on Wednesday nights, and they are just a terrific pair. They love each other tremendously.
2nd and 17. The clock will run under 3 minutes left to go. A 21-point lead for the Mounties.
Yeah, it's time to play big football, what I call big football. Don't let anything get past you.
They'll hand it off to Foster, who gets to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 4, but a penalty marker does fly into the near side of the field. The 30-game home win streak here at Wheelock Stadium for the RCC Tigers is in more than just jeopardy right now. Encroachment against the Mounties.
Really? The way they've been
it really might not matter at this point. 2:53 left to go.
No, but it upsets me that they're calling that offsides against Mount Sac when what we've been seeing from the Riverside side of the ball and letting that go. Incredible.
The clock will keep running after the penalty. 2nd and 12. RCC from their own 20.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that the Tigers are letting all this time run off the clock. Pistol set, high snap, handoff Foster across the 25, across the 30, and he's hit hard at the 31-yard line, right around a first down for RCC.
Yeah, that.
If in fact, Mountie man, this is the final game in the collegiate career for guys like Nicholas King and Denzel Foster and Isaac Whitney, what a job by the RCC Tiger team this year.
Oh yeah, just incredible athletes on their side of the ball. Nicholas King is one of those guys that, if he's going to go to the next level, it's not going to be at quarterback.
Well, he's an athlete, so you might be able to put him just about anywhere. Handoff Foster. The Mounties will let RCC run all they want. Foster close to another first down. Under 2 minutes left to play. That's the unfortunate thing for RCC. They burned 2 of their timeouts on that last defensive effort.
Yeah, like you say, I think Mount Sac will let Foster run all he wants.
2nd and short, and now whistles will
now
blow
Mount Sac
with a minute 49 left to go. And the Mounties want to make sure that they got everything right personnel-wise. I want to hear you sing pretty soon, Mountie man.
Well, not yet. It's still a minute 49 left, and the Tigers are driving the football. Big second down here. It's 2nd and short. Tom Kraft can just about do anything he wants at this point because
you're Mountie man for a reason. How many times have the Mounties been to the California State Championship game?
To the this will be their 7th in the last 15 years.
Okay, when it was implemented.
That's incredible. That you want an incredible stat. In the last 15 years, Mount Sac has gone there about half the time. And there's
CCSF, just the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very, very good school.
The head coach up there, he's been there for quite a while.
George Rush,
35 years?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Coach Jastrab. looking for a win number
George
102 in his 10th.
I'll talk about his movie later.
Second and short, King, hand off to Foster. He'll pick up a first down across the 45 to the 48-yard line. I just hope, as this clock winds down under a minute 44 left to go, 35-14 the Mounties lead, I just hope nothing bad breaks out at the end of this one.
Oh, that's for sure. You know, these guys are kids after all. I mean, they are huge athletes, but they do get their tempers and don't know how to control themselves at times.
Second and 10, handoff of the middle Walker to midfield.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end, including a 30-game winning streak for the Tigers.
That's what it's looking like.
It looks like they're going to be satisfied with just letting the clock run.
A disappointing end for sure for RCC. Coach Kraft, for the second consecutive season, will come up a game short of the California State Championship.
As he run it up the middle.
RCC just has to run one more play, and the Mounties will sing goodbye.
Yeah,
here on the road.
Yeah,
they can feel it. They're just moments away
35 seconds
from a
left.
Southern California championship. RCC will run one more play with under 30 seconds left, but what a team.
A huge Mountie victory.
I don't think JC football fans would have wanted it any other way. The Mounties, for the first time since 2011, are going to head to the California State Championship, and they will host the City College of San Francisco. Woo! The final score tonight, 35-14, the Mounties.
Attaboy, Mounties!
Coming to Wheelock Stadium and end the 30-game winning streak for the RCC Tigers. The Gatorade gets dumped on Coach Bob Jastrab. It's win number 102, and the Mounties will celebrate. For the first time in the Tom Kraft era, the RCC Tigers have fallen at home, and the Mounties are Southern California champions. 35-14, they take down RCC.
Hallelujah.
Unfortunately, both teams will not meet up at the center of the field for handshakes and high fives.
Well, there's a couple of players that have come out and shake, and that's good to see. I don't think there's animosity between any of the players.
There shouldn't be.
It was a hard-fought game by the Tigers.
It was a clean game.
Yes, it was.
For the most part, it was a clean game, and the Mounties, they defeated the Tigers and put an end to their season.
Woo! So, Chris, I guess this means you and I will be meeting again in 2 weeks, and we'll be hosting San Francisco
I guess so.
for the state championship, huh?
For the CCCAA state championship. We'll stay right here with you on Spreaker.com's own national sports for the awards ceremony. But the Mounties, how about that? 7th time in school history, they're headed to the California State Championship. They take down RCC 35-14. And at the end of the day, it's the good old Mounties who will take on the Rams of CCSF.
Yeah, that's going to be good to see. I think this is probably the 5th time that the two have met in the state championship. So they're familiar with each other. You're going to see a team very much like Riverside from the San Francisco team.
Very good defensive group. They held American River to just 14 points.
Yep, they
in the NorCal Championship.
Run the spread offense. They'll have a big offensive line to follow behind. Again, I said that they are national. They recruit nationally, but actually internationally. A lot of European players come to San Francisco City College.
Well, that'll do it for the Tigers here in 2014. Their season ends with a 10-2 record, and well, the Mounties couldn't get it done the first time by the skin on their teeth.
Yeah.
They sneak into the final spot of the SCFA playoffs, and a lot of people thought they shouldn't have been in. Oh, it should have been the LBCC Vikings, but I think the Mounties proved themselves to be the team.
Yeah,
out of Southern California this year.
I mean, here it was late. The fourth quarter had just begun. The swing was headed towards Riverside, and I thought, oh my gosh, here we go again. but a couple of huge plays by Mount
Morris
Sac.
Tolbert, you look back, the 72-yard touchdown run
Was probably
for Tolbert.
the play that swung the whole thing back into Mounties' favor, just like his fumble on the
Mounties over
5-yard
in the
line
middle of the
last
field.
game.
We'll wait for the awards ceremony presented by the SCFA, but the Mounties have won the Southern California State Championship. Another nice statistic, per se, to add to the already decorated resume of head coach Bob Jastrab and the Mounties jumping up and down like kids in a candy store.
Yeah, Bob Jastrab's over 100 wins this season. That first time in junior college history that a coach has gotten that many victories in the first decade of his coaching career. We're hoping to see Bob successful in his future decades.
Yeah, well, I talked to Coach Jastrab about a month ago, and he said he's right where he wants to be. He doesn't envision himself ever leaving the Mounties.
Not at all, Chris, and that's the beauty
not
of
in the near future.
Hey, it's like that with the assistant coaches too. Mount Sac has a consistent coaching staff that they've had for 7 and 8 years, and that's very hard to do at this level. To keep the family together, keep that cohesiveness. We've got one more game to go. I might as well tell you now, unfortunately, Tony Torres, their excellent defensive line coach, is probably going to hang it up after this season.
Really?
But Tony's been with us. He was on the 97 championship team, and business things have developed for him. He's going to actually enter into the National Guard.
Good.
And
Good for him.
take a different approach at life. But Tony has raised Bruce Irvin. This defensive line, as you saw tonight, constantly putting pressure. Tony is one of the best defensive line coaches I've ever seen.
Well, good to see here as both teams, after all, ended up getting together at midfield and they're high-fiving each other, congratulating each other on fantastic seasons. Unfortunately for RCC, theirs ends in defeat tonight. So does the 30-game home winning streak. It's history, Mountie Man.
Yeah, it is. And, I just want to commend Coach Kraft and the RCC Tigers right now.
He'll get his shot at the state championship eventually here at RCC.
Well,
you think so, right?
No.
No.
I don't. I think it's short-lived for Tom Kraft and the Riverside Tigers.
Where do you envision? You envision Kraft staying here for a while?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
This
is news to me. What do you know about Tom Kraft that I don't?
I think this was the dagger.
No, really?
Yeah, I think
Is he stepping down?
I think he will. I think he's had enough. I think he thought this was going to be the team that was going to carry him to the state championship.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, he's got some nice-looking players coming back next year.
And hopefully James Cook can carry the ball, but I think if he does not pass the torch, it'll surprise me because
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that surprises me that you're saying that.
Well, it's been pretty well known insiders that Tom Kraft was here to be tenured. This is his tenure year, and that was about all he was going to be here. Now, with that being said, nothing says Tom Kraft's hanging it up. He has built an excellent program out here at Riverside. He's got a fan base that enjoy coming out here on Saturday nights
Absolutely.
and watching football. Tom has done what he's wanted to do. I think Tom has higher aspirations. And as you know, he was at San Diego State and it did not work out for him.
Mounties,
so
regardless, Tom Kraft, an excellent coach wherever he ends up.
Yes, he is. He is, and a good man. I know that.
I'm sure the Mounties would take him back with open arms.
We sure would. We love Tom Kraft.
Well, Justin
and what he did for us.
won the SCFA Championship MVP, and Jonah Moy was the MVP for Riverside.
Well, that's interesting. Moy made the one good play, but I think that there was other players out there that made several good plays. Probably I'm biased for Mount Sac, but I think the Twins outdid Moy.
The Mounties get presented with their Southern California Championship, and well-deserved.
Yeah.
They were a couple of plays here and there away from being undefeated all year. I'm so glad they got the opportunity to come into the postseason and show everybody what they're really about.
Yeah. I think everybody, you want to get in on style points. I think what you've got here is you've got a lot of class on the Mount Sac side of the football team. This team has got the best character of any football team that Bob Jastrab has ever coached. over his 10-year career as the head coach. I think it goes even further than that.